Hey guys, it's your boy Kies here. Hope everyone's well. I suppose sticking to the theme today of Sticking to the theme of football. For anyone who saw my earlier videos, I want to share some of my thoughts or ideas for improving Italian football as someone who's a big fan of Italian football, as I often mention on my channel. I know all the videos I made today are about football, and I uploaded quite a few. So anyway, I hope some people out there will enjoy it, and hope everyone's well. As I say, I don't know if I mentioned that before, but anywho, so yeah, maybe I should have been a bit more patient making this video and planned it through a bit more. But yeah, so I thought I'd share some ideas about how to improve Italian football clubs, or potentially improve Italian football clubs, and that sort of thing. So one thing I thought about, and I know I mentioned this probably a few times, but I know I most likely mentioned this a few times, sorry. But I wonder if people from Italy or Italian football fans or fans of Italian football, which I hope to encourage my fellow Anglo-Indians to become, maybe even my fellow dyslexics to become somehow. Obviously, I'm not sure if they will, but I love it if they did become Italian football fans. To help Italian football to go trending. So hopefully, the more people mention it and more people put onto Google and things like that, have searches for Italian football, hopefully the more big sponsors or investors or potential football owners will come and buy Italian football clubs. So I'd love to attract some of the best, some of the richest owners, wealthiest owners, compete with the Premier Leagues I've talked about before, and also some of the best players, coaches, managers, training facilities, especially also including for young players from all across Italy, from all over Italy, football pitches, training facilities, people investing in football stadiums and footballs and things like that, opportunities for Italians to practice football as much as possible. So hopefully that will benefit both the national team and the clubs. But yeah, hopefully if it goes trending, more money will be invested, and hopefully companies like Red Bull, Coca-Cola, and companies like that will be encouraged, Coca-Cola and Pepsi-Cola, to compete with each other. And McDonald's and all sorts of companies, as I say, Subway, and all possible companies will compete to sponsor football pitches and footballs, and buy footballs for young kids and things like that across Italy. So I'd love to hear what people think, whether they think my ideas are naive or good ideas, or some of them are good or some of them are not so good. So I'd love to hear what people think about each of my points or each of my ideas. Maybe I should have done it in opposite order, but I thought if I do one of my usual 30-point list videos, I've already talked about those ideas, so it would be a bit pointless doing a video like this, maybe. But if I did that first, if you know what I mean. But yeah, so I wonder if maybe I'm being naive to think that if you help Italian football to go trending, by Googling them more or having more searches for Italian football, helping it go trending, that maybe sponsors and marketers, it'll be a good form of marketing, because sponsors and people like that will want to invest in Italian football. But I'd love Red Bull, Coca-Cola, and companies like that to invest in their own little leagues in Italy, especially junior leagues, little leagues for younger footballers, which will help them to emerge in the future. But at the moment, for this video, I was mainly planning to focus on the club teams rather than the actual rather than the national team. But I suppose the two will sort of affect each other as well. Excuse me, because if club teams are encouraged to play more younger players, then that will affect, especially young local people from Italy itself. It will affect how it will affect the national team, because it will encourage more young players for the future. So anyway, I'm hoping to do another video in the future, in a few days' time, where I talk about my specific ideas. I do the 30-point list videos, as I said before, because it helps me to focus on specific ideas. And when I don't do list videos, I sometimes jump from point to point. Whereas if I do list videos, I'm a bit more focused with them. And I was thinking of doing the video where I talk about list for my dreams for Juventus, which I was talking about before. But I think I might leave that for another day, because I don't know if I want to upload too many videos in one day, as I said before. But yeah, so I'd love to know what you think about this video. I'll probably waffling or rambling or whatever, or both. But yeah, I'd love to hear what you think. And sometimes I have these dilemmas because I'm really passionate about football and I love to share my thoughts and ideas, all that sort of thing. But then again, I don't know if I want to give too many away because of potential competitions taking those ideas on board instead, or as well. So obviously it'd be easier to compete. But I'd love to show in the future what dyslexic people can offer to both Italian football and Celtic, and also maybe like because it's Black History Month. I know it. I've probably mentioned this again before, so I apologize for myself. But I know Italian football can be really racist and things like that, but it would be great, like, to improve the relations, and possibly even because of that, actually, to improve relations between the global Black diaspora and Italians through football, like showing what, as well as dyslexic people, Black people can contribute. Because October is both Black History Month and Dyslexia Awareness Month. What we can contribute to Italian football and Celtic, as I say. What these two groups can contribute to these two teams, and also like I call Black History Month Black History and Empowerment Month, and Dyslexia Awareness and Empowerment Month. But I want to look at some of the positive sides of both communities. So I think it'd be great if we showed what we can contribute to football. So anyway, hope I wasn't waffling too much, and I'm out. Peace and love.